Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys how to do is make your own flamethrower. I'm not complete with mine. The only thing I'm gonna start working on flamethrowers a little bit more. If you guys saw my version here, this was not my best version. The reason why is because it catches on fire by this nozzle on the butane canister. But it does have a nice nozzle here. I will be doing this in parts. So I'm filming on 2 cameras, filming on this one and that one. So it didn't really work out too good. I'm gonna take this off because it just kind of sucks. It catches on fire, no safety, nothing. And then I'm gonna put my version 2 or Mark 2 on here, and it's actually not gonna be glued onto the gauntlet. It's gonna be on my hand to move around, because on this one it's kind of hard. Or I just might keep it on the gauntlet. I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead and get started, since this is a pretty long video, and YouTube only allows certain type. Okay, so what I'm going to show you to do is this first. This is your first step of making your flamethrower. What you're going to need for this, let me put these to the side, is this is basically you guys can look, basically this is just a metal piece from that wrench screwdriver thing, and I glued it in place, drilled a hole and glued it in this thing, fed the, see if you can see that, fed the wires, or the tube, into there, and threw out a nozzle, and then brought it to here. And so this just fits on to this nozzle, but I'll show you to make that. So this piece is pretty easy, but you also have to wrap around this. You have to wrap some hot glue, some electrical tape, and you have to get one of these rubber things. I'm not sure where mine went, but it's a rubber piece that basically from a headphone, Apple headphone, and you have to put that on this tip, or it will get really cold and squirt out butane from the bottle. So that's not good. So here it is. You want that piece. Now let's get started on making this. What you're going to need is some hot glue, some you might need some electrical tape, but I doubt it, and a lighter that is adjustable. Right here has adjustable flame. I'll show you that. I can make it small, I can make it big. It's not really adjusting because these lighters kind of suck. So what you want to do, I bought an 8-pack just because I'm going to be doing a lot of flamethrowers. What you want to do is get your lighter like this, kind of break it in. It kind of takes some time. Another thing that you might need to do is just keep going like that. That kind of gets that flint started and ready. This is my last video. Hey. So you kind of get it worked in like that. Okay. So once it's worked in, what you want to do is just have this file, and you want to pop this metal casing off, which it should be kind of hot, so you might want to be careful. Okay, there went the flint. This is the flint wheel. It has the flint in it. Then you have this metal piece, and you want to get that off, and you want to take the flint wheel off. It comes in this spring, and you don't want any of that. What you want is this piece. I'll show both of you. It looks like this. It has the button. This is to release the gas. And you want to chop these off. And there's the nozzle. What you want to do is, here's the button, and you have these two things. You want to just chop them off. You got your nozzle there. Okay? So I'm going to chop them off. Okay, I'll let you guys have a little bit better view since it's for YouTube. Okay, now what you want to do is basically adjust this little thing here, this little where you adjust the flame. You want to take it up, over, down, over to the right. You want to repeat this process about I like to do it actually a lot of times, just because sometimes. Okay, so just like that. So what you do is you go up, over, down, over, and so now I have a lot more gas releasing. I'll show you that. And I'm going to do it actually a little bit more. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so that's good. Let me see. Oh yeah. You don't want it too much or the flame will get put out. That's the special rule for this, but you guys can play around with it and see what works out for you. Okay, next we're almost done actually. You're going to want some string, which I have. Let me see, where is it? Right here. I have this string. It's not too thick, or it's not too thin or thick. It's medium size. Show you guys that. It doesn't need to be too thick or too thin. Okay, so here's your main piece. Now what you want to do is attach the popsicle stick. Now, I have tried both of them, and I think that this popsicle stick here works out the best. And I'll show you that. So on this, on this one, it's the fatter chopstick, and then it's not as long. And then on this one, it's longer. But they both work the same. You guys can. Most people have these regular size chopsticks, which I'm gonna use for the tutorial since I think they work the best. These, I mean, they work perfect actually. These would be good if when they're longer, they bend a little bit, which is gonna affect how much it presses down on this trigger, which is gonna affect your flame size. Yeah. What you want to do after this is you want to cut your popsicle stick to about an inch or less, whatever you prefer. So like that, and you can keep that popsicle stick for other things. And that's almost the perfect size that you want. Okay, and I like to wrap a little bit of electrical tape around that to, sometimes it cracks when you cut it. So I'm going to wrap a little bit of electrical tape around that. So that's good, just like that. So it looks like that, looks like this. Okay, now what you want to do is take some hot glue and put it on your little button that you press. So you put the hot glue on the button, and then you just stick this right on, just like that. Okay. Now, once that dries, you're almost finished actually. Once that dries, or while that's drying, you want to, okay, that might be good. Okay, I need a little bit more hot glue on there. Alright. So, when you put the hot glue on there, which mine is almost, you want to make sure it's on there good. That's an important part, that you make sure that this is on there good. Okay. But if it's not, it's fine. It's not gonna, you can just glue it back on when you pull it, or it pulls off. So now what you want to do is you can put this aside. You want to take your string and measure out a piece from from this on your arm to where you think your gauntlet's gonna be. I'm gonna do mine like this, or actually I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, sorry, no, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, so you want to go like this, and you want to measure out a piece. So, take it. So I want mine, you want to do it to your joint, your second joint on your finger, which is right in the middle, kind of. Because that's going to be, you're also going to connect a key ring to this, which is going to give you a better thing to pull back your arm, and it'll release. Okay, so that's good. I want to cut mine right there. You can have it a little bit below your second knuckle. So right about, I'm going to cut mine right about there. Okay. And remember, you can always go longer, you cannot go shorter. So, there we go. Let me just measure this out one more time. That's, okay, I might even cut it a little bit shorter. And you might want to keep it a little bit long until you get your gauntlet to attach it to. Okay, now what you want to do is take all you need for this last part is a little bit more hot glue. And then you take your string and you wrap, let me get these, oh, and you wrap your string around. And then I'm going to put a little bit more hot glue on top. So then you're finished and you have your complete gas release system. I wanted to do this video because the gas, most people don't even tell you about how it triggers, the trigger mechanism to the gas, but that's like the most important part to know. I've made, so this is my third one I've made, and I've tried out all three mechanisms. I've tried out the long mechanism and these thicker and shorter mechanisms. And that hot glue is still drying, so I'm not going to touch it. On this one, it's longer, so it bends, which is going to, not really, I mean, it's fine like that, but, yeah. So you're going to have that, those three, and that's basically it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this channel. I have more how-tos, videos, and stuff like that on my, thanks, bye.